For 27-year-old Anirban Lahiri, his 2015 season has been a year of firsts. He captured his first European Tour title, cracked the top 50 in the official world golf rankings for the first time, made his first trip to Augusta to play the Masters, TPC to play the Players, and is in line to be the first player from India to qualify for the President's Cup team.
I've been oblivious to it, quite frankly, till I think late last year. I went across to Fiji to play there, and Vijay was there, and that's when I met Nick Price. It was a very humbling experience when he came up to me in Fiji, introduced himself and said that he's been keeping an eye on me and that I've been impressing him. Up until that point of time, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Lahiri, a son to a military doctor, learned the game from his father, a game that barely registers in the cricket-crazed country of India.
We had a lot of army courses wherever he got posted, and he used to love go and play with his friends and fellow officers in the afternoon. I just used to tag along. The sport that's big in India is cricket. We've got no other sport that really makes a major national impact. And for me, I used to love playing team sports, whether it was playing football for my school or cricket for my school. But I think the whole fascination with golf, it being an individual sport, it was like my happy place. I would just go out there and be myself, and I really enjoyed trying to get better and having only yourself responsible.
Lahiri fell in love with the game and eventually turned professional. Since turning pro in 2009 through 2014, he's comprised impressive credentials, 16 wins, mostly on the Asian and Indian tours. But even with all that success, Lahiri set his sights on something bigger. So last fall, he entered the European Tour Q School.
It all started at Q School last year. I was ranked, I think, in the 60s, mid-60s back then. I went to Q School, and I remember everybody talking about me being the lowest world ranked player to ever go to Q School. But I had made a commitment to myself that I was going to move on from the Asian Tour onto something bigger, Europe or America ideally.
Lahiri qualified and 3 months later cashed in on his first victory on the European Tour, coming back from 4 strokes to win by 1. 2 weeks later, at the Hero Indian Open, Lahiri made everyone take notice with another comeback win, this time from 7 back.
Oh my word, would you believe it?
As an Indian, you always want to win your National Open. I wanted to win so badly that it kind of affected my golf early in the event. I got off to a really slow start. And coming in on Sunday, I thought I had no chance. To win in a playoff after being that far back and to finally get to hold the Indian Open trophy was extremely special. It's something that I'll cherish all my life. I had my dad come out and walk with me that week, and he doesn't do that very often. It's a proud moment for me to have him there.
There's very little in the history books about India and golf, but Lahiri is primed to change all that. Sitting 8th in the President's Cup team standings, he's now set his sights on another first.
You're trying to visualize yourself wearing a jacket with the internationals written on it, and it's fantastic. It's very inspiring. It kind of motivates you to want it, and that always helps you to play better.